This route really caught us by surprise, but not just because of the climb itself. We were hiking up to the approach of Alderspitzli on the southeast ridge of Grosser Mythen. It was a really hot summer day, and we passed an older guy working in his garden. And he essentially noticed the rope and gear we were carrying and asked us what we were going to climb. He was speaking in a really strong Swiss German dialect, so we were really struggling to understand what he was saying. We told him that we would climb Alderspitzli. He then asked us if we brought an ice pick. We looked at each other, confused. Why would we need an ice axe? We thought we might have misunderstood him. We said, no, we did not bring an ice axe. He said something more, which honestly we could not understand, and wished us luck for the climb. We were too embarrassed about not understanding better, so we thanked him and kept on going. Soon we reached the final approach to the climb. We climbed up through some very steep and loose forest onto a very steep grassy slope. The slope was so steep that if you slipped, you'd fall all the way down to the base of the mountain. There was absolutely nothing to catch a hold of, and the approach crossed the slope with no path, so we had to carefully walk on this grass, grabbing handfuls of weed to avoid slipping. It was lucky that it was completely dry. In the wet, this approach would be absolutely deadly. We got halfway across before we realized, duh, this is what the ice axe is for. An ice axe actually would have been perfect for getting traction on that steep, slick, grassy slope. The old Swiss guy was dishing out some good advice after all. We made it across the approach. The climb itself was great, solid rock, easy going, and an amazing view at the top. But we knew we had to get back down, and we would eventually have to down climb that really dodgy approach again. And with no ice axe. We did eventually make it down, but we had to resort to rappelling off some trees. We also picked up some ticks while desperately holding on to that grass. So if you're ever thinking about climbing the Alderspitzli, take the local guy's advice and bring an ice axe. Have you ever taken a route where the approach is harder than a climb? Tell us your story in the comments below, and follow us for more. Bye!